All right, so it appears that Lilith may not have been the serpent in the Garden of Eden. I've done a little bit of research, and it appears that the serpent was a he, not a she. And Samael, Lucifer, was using this individual to deceive Eve and get Adam and Eve to fall. And it appears you have a yin yang type of case here, if you know what I mean. Yin yang in terms of what these individuals look like, these criminals that caused the fall of Adam and Eve. The serpent is mentioned in the Bible. I believe that's Leviathan. I could be wrong, but I got a little bit of evidence. I just need to tie it together and blow it up. And I've seen evidences too, music videos, Lilith suggesting that she was being framed, accused of something she didn't do. She might be right. So Lucifer and these other devils, they don't know who to put the blame on. Found out some disturbing information. Some of our own angels are playing dirty. I don't know if that's because it's in their gene to be like kind of liars and little swindlers. But I found a lot of dirt coming from the dark side, the light side, and the whole thing's just getting out of whack. And it's very sad. It's I'm ashamed. That's why you see they talk amongst themselves. They figure, oh, Daniel, Loki, Jerry, whatever. He's kind of like a rogue god, and not really. I kind of step to the side when I see bullshit going on between the two camps, and I just watch. I'm not gonna take my team side if they're in the wrong, and I'm not gonna take the dark side because their side, if I lean towards them, there's nothing good coming from them. That much I know. They're all a bunch of crooks, thieves. They don't even strive to do what's right. They're just corrupt. Maybe some of them are less corrupt. Some of them make some of the members from my own team seem like the bad guys. So that's disturbing. But anyways, yeah. I'm synchronizing stuff, music videos, Taylor Swift. The Look What You Made Me Do video, believe that's a reference. She says that, they put the gun on her. She wasn't the serpent to try to trick some of us into making false assumptions and accusations, maybe to tie us in. But, I don't make accusations. Whatever they try to pull on me, I'm smarter than that. I'm a lot wiser than these idiots give me credit for. And I believe it's showing up in these end times. So, yeah, I didn't jump the gun. I always study everything thoroughly before, I compile a case. I don't think it was Lilith. I think Lilith, she's involved in some high-level crime for sure, no doubt, in this Matrix, Babylon, right, the system. But I think it was Leviathan, this other nigga or something. I don't know, him and Lucifer. Mostly Lucifer, getting in his ear. You know how he is. Could be very persuasive at times. Maybe not so much if you're in your spirit form. I think with me, it's mostly because I'm here in the flesh. He's kind of gets to bully you a little bit. But pretty sure if I'm in spirit form, this asshole wouldn't find it as easy to, try to pull my strings. But even then, he can't be justified in doing that. I got a good defense for myself for anything he tries to pull against me from the council. So he knows he's done. Pretty much they're checkmating themselves left and right, besides me checkmating them left and right. So they got nothing, man. They got nothing on me. They're the ones that are fleeing. I ran into a lot of high-level gods and goddesses, angels, and while I was in Florida, I'm back in Chicago. And they were scared to approach me, and I was wondering why. If you're in spirit form, why are you scared to approach me and talk to me? Hey, Daniel, what's going on? It's because they know that they let things go by the wayside. So a lot of them, I believe, are afraid and concerned. And I believe a lot of them are trying to hold on to positions and ill-gotten manners. And I'm just kind of letting things play out. They're trying what they can to kind of see what lies I will buy into, if I believe my own false reality. So I'm just waiting until Savior comes back. Either he's going to manifest through me and we'll do what we need to do. Let him, do what he needs to do in my heart. I'm trying. If not, he's going to manifest physically at some point and handle all this, because everybody wants, I don't know, I heard a rumor that everybody wants to rule the world. I'm not interested in ruling the world, But if that's what manifests, that's for me, then that's a. But I'm not interested in this. Love not the world, neither the things of the world, right? Um, I don't even know if this is for me, honestly. I could be here helping people and stuff like that, but and angels that need help or whatever, but I can't put up with this bullshit because I know I will be like, okay, I'm ready to go to this to heaven or the other realms because this is, dealing with these people is tough because it's in their DNA. They don't mean to be bad, liars, swindlers, but that's just who they are. And I got a good, uh level of discernment within me that detects bullshit coming from both camps, the light side and the dark side. So I just pick up on it without wanting to. That's just who I am. I naturally sense bullshit. I learned that not to trust people automatically. Trust is earned, not given. And sometimes I don't even mean to do that. They say the scripture says that the heart is wicked, deceivable above all else. But sometimes my heart, just something in it, whatever, maybe there's a little part in our hearts that's just not that wicked, but my heart feels like detects something. My heart says don't assume anything, don't believe everything 100%. If you feel the conviction in your heart says something is not right, just wait, hold out, don't give in, don't give up. Wait to see the conclusion of the matter, and you'll see if you're right or wrong. And so far, it turns out that I'm probably right. And that's what's scary about this whole thing. And, I'm over here enduring patiently, long suffering. And me, personally, I just want to get this, over with, man. Solve the cases. If these fallen ones are going to make it back up, that's fine. But at what price? Some of us can't. The scriptures are locked. I know some of them got the death sentence. They're condemned. It's over with. And if you try to mess with the scriptures, you're going to get in trouble, all right? So I feel like my spot is secure. I don't see how it could be moved. I already came, during the times of Nebuchadnezzar, proved myself there, died, back again, resurrection. I'm here for blessings, not cursing, not to be condemned. If anything, this is just a refinement. I'm sparring with different powers, principalities, matching wits. They're in spirit form, mind you. I'm in the flesh. And a lot of these idiot angels, they still can't even, they're having a hard time matching wits with me while they're in spirit and I'm in the flesh. So they got the little high-tech computers, their matrix, looking at what I'm thinking, listening, watching me. It's pretty pathetic and hilarious at the same time, but I say, go ahead. If it's going to help you change who you are to get saved or whatever, if you can, that's not my business. If, make it to the kingdom and I see them there, great. If not, oh well. But they have what they need from me. If they can't, do things the right way with that, then that's not my problem, I didn't even ask them or gave them consent to get my brain signatures, patterns, and my ways of thinking. It's just either you have it or you don't. Either you have righteousness, you strive for doing what's right, you have that discernment, or you don't. I'm not scared to get my hands dirty, but I don't eliminate, I wouldn't kill unless there's a good reason for it. And you got to remember, if you do that, there's an adverse effect. So you don't want to delete somebody and then something happens. You want to make sure that what you're doing is the right thing, the right way, and it's justifiable. Because if you think you're right, you make a misstep, it might come back to haunt you. So you want to be careful. You can't just be a hothead. Oh, I'm gonna hypernova everybody out of existence. That's not how it works, man. Play it safe. I'd rather play it safe, be smooth, play it safe with good intentions, because a lot of them want to play it smooth, like Satan, Samael, Lucifer. He wants to play it safe with bad intentions. That's not how it works. That's what's gotten him in trouble. With me, I play it smooth and I play it safe, but I have good intentions. You see, that's the difference between me and him. You see, I'm a wise fool. He's a dumb fool. You see, that's what it is. But anyways, I'm not here to boast about my wisdom or nothing like that. I believe everybody contributed to my knowledge. I learned a little bit from everybody, all the gods, goddesses. So it's just a matter of observing sometimes. Sit on the sidelines, watch before you jump into the battlefield, And yeah, like the song from Khalees, watch if you're smart, right? From My Milkshake Brings All the Boys to the Yard. So sometimes you got to watch and yeah, learn. Some people, you just learn from watching. Sometimes you got to get in there actually physically, like down here in the flesh, and learn from your mistakes and stuff like that. From, It might have been a devil like me in heaven, had to come down here, learn a few lessons. And sometimes you got to experience things to learn rather than just watch. Sometimes you learn just by watching and you don't have to get your hands dirty. But yeah, just try to leave out of here on a good note. You don't want to leave out of here, breaking the rules. That's not the right way. You want to leave out of here letting go of things. I know a lot of angels aren't ready to let go. My mentality is, well, rumor has it that I've always been a goody two shoes, so maybe that's just my nature, right? Although maybe there's a side of me that wants to come out that's quite vicious that I've been keeping on check for who knows how long. But yeah, man, I'm just as brutal and vicious and evil, if well, in a righteous way. But I don't think they like that side of me, so I don't I don't let it bud. I don't let it manifest. Okay, so my thing is just do good, have good intentions. Let the Creator decide. He that has the power to give life. He that won my soul back from the grave. He decides what to do with those that are his, that belong to him. Those that give life, those that have given life to other beings, they have the right, the only right to take it away. I can't, thou shalt not kill. Unless it's for like a great purpose and it's justifiable, it's needful. Then yeah, I'm not scared to fight. I'm not scared to get down and dirty. But that's what's been affecting existence all along: the violence and the. It should be my opinion for sport, but it does get out of hand and it gets a little too serious. I don't have nothing against some of the arts, but I do think that some of the dark arts need to go or need to be polished because it's affecting the universe in a negative way, I believe. Some people think I'm anti everything, anti arts. That you want to be dull, plain, boring. No, that's not it at all. I just think sometimes you need to fall back and look at things from a different perspective and see, okay, maybe these arts could be polished. Trying to make things in their purest form. So there aren't any problems, no sin going on and stuff like that. But I don't know. I can't see things from a higher perspective. I don't got the technology. I'm not in heaven. I forgot everything. I ran across a lot of these individuals in the Bible. They know who I am. I don't know who they are. I can't remember. I'm having a hard time remembering. And now that I remember, it's upsetting. I'm thinking heaven's all gravy. Everything's good. And finding out all these, you took the red pill. It's been like kind of like, oh man, having to deal with the humans down here, having to deal with the angelic brothers in human form. I see them. It's just driving me nuts, and then having to do worldly things, adapt to the world, keep one foot in the spirit realm. It's not easy, but I believe that's why I'm here. That's why I waited to the end to come here with others, like Brother Thorbo, and you got Nick Fury out there somewhere in flesh form, and some of us, you got others in spirit form. I don't know how long am I going to be here. I don't even I'm supposed to have like this spirit. I don't even know if I believe that now. But, I don't know how long I'm going to be here to help, but I think even if I do make it past the millennial, into the millennial, I don't see myself being here on earth too long. It might just be to help set up the kingdom and stuff like that. Maybe I'll be here longer. I don't know what's going to happen, but all I know is I need to endure until they sort out whatever it is that they're trying to figure out. Because for me right now, it's, try not to blow a fuse, man. We're just going through the motions. Yeah, you have some days where you get upset because you're in the condition you're in, but, hey, some of the greats went through this crap, so we got to go through it. We had it nice back in the time. Why didn't the times of Nebuchadnezzar? So had it nice in heaven. Now it's only right, I guess, that I go through these changes that I'm going through because, it's only right. A servant is not greater than his master. So I got to be relatable to them. I always try to relate to people. That means going through the dumps and coming back up again, and so be it. Leaving the old me one piece at a time behind. But I feel like I need a little bit of the old me in these end times too. Like the old me that they know in the mythology or in ancient past. I need this old me to help me get through this. And once the time comes, I could kill the parts that people don't like about me. But for now, I just gotta go with the flow and, try not to think negative, try to stay positive and But it's hard. Like I can't just be in a blissful state knowing the reality. Like people don't want to hear about judgment and all that doom and gloom. It's there. It's in the Bible, man. You know, what do you want me to do? To turn a I can't be out here like, yo, just ignore it. No, it's there, man. It's there for some of us. So, you know, take it, take it seriously. Don't let it scare you. You should let it motivate you. Like, man, it should motivate you to repent or whatever it is you need to let go of. But yeah, you can't. The worst thing you could do is just walk in a blissful state, forget that there's judgments coming and all that stuff, or however severe. Maybe they're not as severe as I think. I'm hoping for non-severe judgments, maybe for some, like the really crazy beings out there. But you just gotta hope for the best, prepare for the worst. Even if the worst doesn't come, that's fine. But you want to be ready. So, and for me to walk around and create my own reality, even though it's not even real, I can't. I know that once the wicked, Esau, Edom, the nations come down, that's a reality. I'll know for sure when we're on top. Until then, until we don't see any changes, no destruction. It might take destruction to get them, to get these archons to want to pass the power, maybe. But I'll know when my team is on top. Until then, I have the right to either walk in a blissful state or walk in a reality that might be a little negative, might seem negative, but it's really not. But anyways, yeah, I mean, it's hard for somebody to pass a judgment on me when I'm more a little. I got a little more tact than most angels out there and stuff. The only one who could see right through me would be probably those that know me, studied me, Father, the Son. They know me, so they see what's in my heart, what's in my mind. I get angry. Yeah, I get angry. I get angry at the stuff I find out. I'm trying to stick up for my team, but I hate when I find out stuff that I'd rather not know. I'm thinking, because they make us seem like we're super holy and this and that, and then you find something and that, just ruins everything. So I believe if we're open and let people understand why our side is the best side, I think they'll understand that. But when you hide stuff and they find out something, a flaw, then that's going to make them look at you in a negative light. And you don't want to, they'd be like, oh, man, you're not who I thought you were. But it's all how you defend yourself with your words, Explain to them, look, this, and that. And that's why I'm an open book. I don't like to hide anything, because I don't want people to get like a negative view of who they think I am, I might be a person 1 minute and person the other, but in these end times, I think right now what I need the most is strength, right? I need to walk in strength. Try not to be mean, but I can't be weak. Some people operate like some of these Anglo brothers, these white brothers. They like the love, the feeling, the soft, the gentleness. That's fine. But me, I need strength, man. I've been dubbed as this weak god or whatever, but that's why I'm here, to be strong. I need strength. I can't do it just on love and weakness and suffering, being beaten down. That's not me. Me, I got the warrior spirit. I gotta be strong. If I'm weak or something, I'm gonna drown, and who knows what will happen. I'm not gonna let these lions and this lion den, chew on me. Hell no. If I gotta go against all 7 of them, hey, it's whatever. But I went from the lion's den to the little fire furnace out here. It's like, oh, you go from the heater to the freezer. It's like, oh my gosh. I don't even know what was the purpose of me coming down here. Was it on a mission that I needed to pay for some of my sins? Maybe a little both. Am I seeking glory? What am I seeking? Well, at this point, it's like I'm finding so many flaws with the Matrix, with this game that we're doing, that it's getting ridiculous. It's not that I don't want to play. It's just that it's like, man, like I'm finding like errors. Like this game, whatever we're playing or whatever this is, I'm taking it serious because I know there's people's souls at stake. There's, stuff at stake. But I'm finding a lot of hoes that, I kind of like, okay, this is a little ridiculous, even though it's serious. Like, I don't know how to react to it. If I should laugh or not laugh, or I don't know. This whole thing is crazy, but yeah. Anyways, not to ramble. I think I got off the subject. Yeah, Lilith, it appears she's not responsible for the crime in the Garden of Eden. I heard people say that, and I believed it until, I decided to go after her, and I found out it's probably Leviathan. It's Leviathan, Lucifer. So they're trying to blame her. And that's messed up, man. Or whoever it is. You see how the devil thinks? He thinks that doing evil is the right thing to do, but it's a stupid thing to do because it's backfired on him, and it continues to backfire. And I believe the angel Michael is kind of on the same track. So I think it's probably in their DNA. Maybe it runs in the family. I don't know what the hell is their problem. But they will be shamed. They will be exposed. A lot of our own side, they're gonna, hey man, I love them, so I need to expose them. It's for their own good. Because if you praise them in the wrong they're doing, they're gonna think that it's okay. So they're gonna keep being that way, the way they are. So they're gonna need to get the little, ego crushed. They're gonna need to get the little hearts broken, and shamed, and stick a dagger in their heart and just let it bleed a little bit until they admit. Until they humble down and change, they will heal up again. But for right now, they need to go through it. Don't kill yourself. Don't off yourself. It's not worth it. But yeah, you lick your wounds and you keep moving. There's a lot of other messengers out there in the other churches of Revelation that need help. So it's not just one that I'm concerned about. It's the others as well. So yeah, man. I mean, trust me. If I'm doing wrong, if I'm gonna heap up some wrong for me, it's gonna come back to me at some point, So I don't justify myself in my eyes. If I'm doing wrong, Savior said there will be people getting ass whoopings in the kingdom. You might think you probably don't deserve an ass whooping, but you might just get an ass whooping. Some of them will probably get a worse ass whooping, but an ass whooping is better than getting erased out of existence, in my opinion. So a beating is just that, a beating. But yeah, you don't want to get deleted, in my opinion, especially if you got loved ones in heaven or whatever, right? But anyways, yeah, Lilith, that's messed up. What they did, what they're trying to do to her, pin the crime on her, when it was actually these two goofballs. And I ran into them in Florida, taking different forms and stuff. I ran into a lot of them. I ran into an angel. He told me, this black angel, he told me, they know who you are, but you just don't remember them because, your memory was wiped clean. And, finding out all this stuff, I forgot all the issues heaven had. And it's like, well, how do you expect me to react? It's like, shit. I'm reading the Bible and thinking everything's all peaches and cream. That's a big test of faith, Once you find out that, what's going on with heaven, the Bible says one thing, that still didn't make me lose faith in the Father or the Son. You see, all these big tests of faith that are coming my way. Maybe there wasn't one, but I took it like that. I'm like, boy, I'm still loyal to the council. Now, when I'm not happy, maybe I just step to the side and kind of look at things. But I don't go join the dark side. Never go full retard, right? Yeah, I know. That's just not. Yeah, you might see me, talk to some of them and stuff like that because, love your enemies. But you ain't going to see me willfully wanting to join them. They might try to manipulate and stuff like that, believe me. But I'm a light sider, man. Those that fall to the dark side, you don't see me hanging around with them like that. I'm as loyal. I don't know if I'm not gonna say the most loyal, but I'm not what does the scripture say? God doesn't show no partiality. Like when he needs to chastise his own, he does that. Or the dark side. I feel the same way. Like I don't side with my side if they're in the wrong. Like I'm not partial like that. I try to call it right down the middle, So if that means rebuking my brothers and sisters in flesh or spirit form out of love, then that's what I'm gonna do, Yeah, they'll get you mad, stuff when they're, trying to get your point across, but you just gotta be patient with them, And yeah, be patient for the sake of the elect or whatever, and just try to do the right thing. All right, that's it. Check your intentions. What are your intentions? Your intentions are to get saved the right way. Okay, that's one thing. But if your intentions are to cheat, kill, steal, and trick people just to save yourself, I don't see how that's gonna work to your advantage. Honestly, you might need to be taught a lesson. Yeah, like the Gnostic text says, save your set, check your intentions. What are your intentions? Because if your intentions are bad, you're gonna do bad things. If your intentions are good, you're gonna make sure that you don't do any bad things along the way. Now, some people have good intentions, but like I said, they're naive. They do things that they think is right, but they don't mean to be. That's just the way they are. That's understandable too. But that's when you got to step in and tell the individual, well, look, man, you're going on the wrong track. Maybe you should kind of sit on the sidelines for a little bit and watch, observe, and before you jump in and you just go in there on some reckless stuff. Or examine things a little more carefully. Put it on the table. Sip the coffee slow. Just keep watching until you get better discernment on what's going on and stuff like that. Get better judgment. Judgment as far as what you see. How do you see things? Not saying judgment that you judge somebody like, oh, you should be condemned, this and that. No, that's not for me to decide, or that's for those that are qualified to do that. All I do is call it how I see it, kind of give my perspective and see what others think. But anyways, yeah, that's all I wanted to share with you in this video. I know it's kind of long. I haven't been active, but with me, it's always like this. If I have something to say, then I should share it. Sometimes I like to make videos a lot just to, I know people want to hear from me, so it's filler. But I notice like that's not, people don't feel it like that more. They feel it more when you got something to say, you want to say it. And yeah, they miss you. Some people want, we want more and more videos, but it gets if it's too repetitive, you see the person too often, you might get a little annoyed. It's all about timing, when the time is right. You'll see a video pop up from me, okay, with interesting information, such as this video. But this is for like high-level individuals that are awoken, not the basic Christians. Christians listening to this, they're probably like, what the hell is he talking about, Talking to angels, and who's this individual, who's that? What is he talking about, man? They think I'm crazy, There's a difference. Pretending to be crazy is one thing, which is what I do. Being actually crazy, that's a whole nother thing, right? So it's called the art of insanity, I guess they call it, right? Pretending to be crazy. I just do it for amusement purposes, to pass up time, entertain, but not really like that, because it does cause problems sometimes. Pisses people off, but maybe not those that are watching, but the people you're addressing sometimes with that type of character, yeah, they don't like it sometimes. So, but anyways, that's all I want to share with you in this video. I hope you found the information interesting. I know some of you will. So I'm gonna look into this case, the sin in the Garden of Eden, and these people know what's up, okay? So they're trying to see if I can remember how good is my investigative skills. Well, when you put your mind to anything, you could do it, okay? So anyways, that's it for this video. As always, my beloved, continue in the faith. All glory and praise to the Heavenly Father and His Son, Yahuwah and Yahuwah Shah. Shout out to all you angels out there in spirit form, doing whatever it is you're doing. Being a bunch of coons or whatever, goofballs. Just try not to get yourselves in trouble in these end times. Leave out of here on a good note. I know you guys coming in and out of the realms. Yeah, shout out to all of us angels in flesh and blood form, in these bodies or whatever type of bodies we have now. All the other souls, human souls too, as well, helping us push the truth day in and day out to the best of our ability, in sincerity and in truth, with good intentions. I don't know how many souls is there left to save before this thing wraps up, but till then we're just occupying time. As much time as heaven needs. And if our enemies try to get a little too slick, their time will be cut short for our benefit. So I'm not worried about them. Till then, we're just sparring with them. And, I wish them the best. I love them, but I'm not going to stand in the way of Bible prophecy. And if they want to come and deceive me, then I'm armed and loaded. So if you want some, careful what you ask for, because I could play the game, even though I might be in this weak form. I'm probably a lot wiser, and the scary part is that I feel a lot more insightful even in this weak form. Now imagine if I had my spirit body. Anyways, That's it for this video. Till next time. Shalom.